We outgrow toys, but we're not supposed to outgrow play. When was the last time you did something just because it made you happy? Not for work, not for content, not to improve, monetize, or prove. Just because it made you feel like you again. Most of us don't even realize when we stop playing, but maybe it's time we found our way back. In my family, everyone was gifted. Someone could sing, another could draw, someone else played on an instrument. So naturally, I leaned into creativity. I was never the best at anything, but I had it in me, and that was enough. But then I grew older. Time became something I had to earn. I got busy, tired, distracted, and slowly, without realizing it, I stopped playing. I stopped singing just for fun. I stopped drawing. My filmmaking gear started to collect dust, and adulting, it became this loop: home, work, sleep, repeat. I told myself I didn't have time for hobbies anymore, that if it wasn't productive, it wasn't worth the effort. But somewhere in me, something missed that freedom. The version of myself who did things just because they made her feel something. So this year, I tried again. I picked up my camera, I started filming, not for numbers, but for me. And it brought me so much joy. It felt like I found a piece of myself I didn't know I lost. But here's the truth no one really talks about. Getting back into something you once loved, it's awkward. You feel clumsy, out of touch, like a beginner in your own skin. The muscle memory is there, but the rhythm takes time, and it's tempting to quit again. Because we're so used to being good at things, so afraid to be seen fumbling. But joy isn't always graceful. Sometimes it's just about showing up, letting yourself be bad at something. Because it's not about getting it right, it's about feeling alive again. That's what hobbies can do. They ground you. They remind you you're more than your to-do list. They give you space to be a person again. Curious, playful, creative, imperfect. We outgrow toys, but we're not supposed to outgrow play. So now, I'm reclaiming my little pockets of play. Picasso once said, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." I think I get that now. Life will keep demanding, but Hobbies remind me I'm still human, still capable of joy that doesn't need to sell or succeed. In between the noise of adulting, I found something sacred in doing things that don't need to make sense to anyone else. Maybe that's the secret to not losing yourself. You keep something playful, something small, something yours, and you protect it. Not to prove anything, but to remember who I am outside of who I need to be for other people.